Hello everyone, welcome to another Gospel X, the Gospel according to the X-Men. My name is Jonathan, this is Henry. And before we begin, let's just shoot over to show you a clip before we continue on with the...
Tremble, or I bring the purity of oblivion to your world. Look out! No! Wolverine! Must be! It's the only way! You've let Apocalypse kill him!
No. I've saved us all. Wolverine's special mutant immune system is curing him. And by doing so, is creating the antibodies that all mutants will need to survive.
We have the cure now, Apocalypse. Your virus is useless.
Okay, welcome back. All right, Henry, we are actually covering two episodes of this
Season 2, Time Fugitives.
Time Fugitives Part 1 and Part 2.
Part 2.
The reason is because it just flows with as a one unit anyway. So,
what happened?
What happened, and what is our talking point today?
Okay, in the far future, where Terminators are conquering the Earth.
They really were Terminators.
They were literally Terminators. Basically, Cable's Cable's world is falling apart,
right?
And the computer tells him that something happened in the past that is disrupted the entire timeline.
Mm-hmm.
We cut to Bishop, right? He had just finished his mission to save Senator Kelly from the last season.
Yep.
And then he comes back and he finds out that there's actually a plague that killed millions of people.
Yeah.
And mutants were being blamed for it. So he goes back in time to stop it.
Yeah. Again.
And throughout the first episode, you realize the plague was engineered. Apocalypse did it.
Yeah.
They do manage to stop the plague, though.
Yeah.
But in doing so, it threatens Cable and his past, because in his past, the plague happened, and there were some antibodies that were developed that helped him to be able to exist.
Yeah. But then Apocalypse was still ruling.
Okay.
Yeah. In his.
Yep. And then in episode 2, we find Cable actually going back.
Yep.
And we find out his struggles and Bishop's struggles, because they're both each trying to save their own world,
time period.
their own world. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how everybody has their own ends. Everyone has their own goals. And sometimes the way to get to those goals, they kind of compete and they conflict with other people.
So the question is, that statement, does the end justify the means? Like, basically, is that statement true, right? Is the statement useful, or is it relevant? Is it Christian? Does the end justify the means? Is it really a Christian statement? Is it something that we as Christians would actually use? So let's take it from there.
We have two people. We have Bishop and we have Cable.
In two different time periods.
Two different time periods, each trying to save their own. Bishop.
So each one has their own end.
Yeah. In episode 2, the second parter, when Cable first goes and meets Bishop.
Yeah.
And then Cable's like, yo, Bishop, slow down there.
Yeah.
Whatever you're going to do right now is going to threaten me.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bishop's like, I don't care.
I have an end. I have my own.
This is my goal. I'm going to save my world. To hell with your world. And then Bishop is kind of like the representation of the person who only thinks about his goal, his end, and doesn't care about the other people and how it's going to affect them.
Yeah.
Whereas
then we look at all the means. He sees his means as justifiable.
Yep.
Regardless of whether it's going to hurt other people or anything, but he sees it as, okay, this is my end. This is how it has to happen, and therefore it justifies the means that I'm doing it. Okay.
And then Cable, he had plenty of opportunities to destroy Bishop, right? But you find out when he's talking to his computer that he understands that Bishop is just trying to help his world. He doesn't want to kill him. He doesn't want to destroy him.
And you brought a good point before this recording that even the computer asks,
That's not logical.
As Cable, why are you not killing him?
Why are you not doing this?
Why didn't you eliminate him? It would solve this whole problem.
And then Cable's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to kill a good person.
Which is funny because even the computer does not understand. Even the computer says, trying to advise Cable, your end, the end justifies those means of killing Bishop, right?
So you see, Cable is actually more concerned about the means that he achieves his goals. In the first episode at the end there, when he realizes that his goal is to help Apocalypse kill millions with this plague, he actually has a struggle. He struggles with that. He doesn't want to go and help this evil megalomaniac kill millions of people to achieve his goal, right? There's a certain kind of morality in him that defines him.
So the takeaway is that it doesn't not like we in the Christian sense then. We are not to focus on the ends, the end results that we want to achieve. We are to focus on the process itself as we go. Like there's the end is something that we are not in control of. It's the whole process, and ultimately, it's actually guided by like you said, a moral compass. Like to make sure that people are not hurt. It's not for selfish means, for your own benefit, and for the benefit of. For the public, for a general, for people around us, people who we love, and people even more the broader, like our neighbors and our communities, we cannot allow us to be influenced by just achieving an end, right? Because interestingly, Cable could have went that way, and we would not have further episodes with Bishop at all after that. But he went beyond the ends. He went, no, it's not the ends. It's about the means getting there, because ultimately. The end is actually for everyone to, prosper and flourish, right? Not to just have ourselves and just for the benefits of a small circle.
And in the end, the second episode, he actually does find a way, to help everybody, and everybody can achieve their ends without conflicting with each other. And would you say that would be the best example of what a Christian should do? Be able to find a way where everyone can prosper.
Everyone can prosper, right? No matter how different we are, no matter where we're at in our lives, or regardless of what our beliefs are, our convictions, and even religions, for that matter. Like ultimately, at the end, we would love everyone to flourish and prosper, and therefore, we do not focus on our own ends. We try to focus more on the process of getting there.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening or for watching. Until next time, have a great week.